do a video to show you how to set up the rock lights on your Nissan NP300, Nissan Navara NP300. So we'll do this video in a little bit of an order. We'll sort of jump forward in time. So this is what we're going to set up, and this is a demo of how it does it. So we've installed it, we've jumped forward in time. So when you unlock your car, okay, the lights come on, okay, and then when you get into your car,
you get this RGB mix of white puddle light here.
It looks quite purpley in the camera, but it's actually quite white.
I don't know if you stand here, you can see it better.
Here's the camera's playing tricks. You can see more of the split, but that's okay. And then when you
open the door,
you can get whatever.
The car's set to at the minute to be orange flashing, but that's when your pre-program.
You can get it to do whatever you like, and we'll do that at the end of the video. We'll see how to set that up. And then when you shut your door, it goes back to white, and then when you drive off, it automatically.
So either when you start the engine or when you lock it, it'll go off.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do. It's kind of a bit of fun, really. So carry on watching. We'll show you how to do it, and at the end, we'll show you how to use the app. Okay, now we'll jump back and show you what you get in the kit and how to install it. So basically, you have a controller module here, and this has basically got 4 outputs here. So these 4 outputs go to the 4 lights. The only input to this control unit is these wires here. Now we've had to extend these wires, and we'll include with the kit a 1.2 meter length bit of wire, but that's just basically a positive and negative feed. And what we're going to do is we're going to install it onto the interior light circuit in the car, specifically, oh, it's locked me out, specifically the one here under the door. So you might want to check that your car, the base models might not have it, but we're going to link to the wiring in the car, so hopefully your car will have the wiring in there even if it hasn't got these lights fitted. So we're going to go through the wiring. Right, so basically you've got your 4 actual high power LEDs, and these are on a little aluminium heatsink, as you can see by me tapping it on our glass table. They're all the same. They do also come with some of these rubber pads, mounting pads, but you don't need those. And it comes with the instruction manual, which is of some use, but most of it really is just in the app, which you can download. So there's this mobile phone app you can download that will control it. The only other thing we're going to put in the kit is some self-tapping screws. So you'll need 8 self-tapping screws that we'll put in the kit for putting them on. Right, which order should we do this in? Let's show you roughly where we're going to mount each component. Okay, so the rock lights are going to go up underneath, the side steps. Now most UK vehicles come with the side steps. If you haven't, you could mount them up under your bodywork, but we're going to show you where we're going to mount them. I don't think there's any particular need to watch us drill them, but basically you've got this little channel. Let me see if I can get you in the right view. Let me just demonstrate. I'll put my finger behind there here. So once that's mounted on there, you've actually got, let me bring the light this side. Okay, there you go, you can see better now. And what you can do then is run the cables. Now this is an aluminium box section here, so we can actually screw, we're going to self-tap and screw into the aluminium section there. It won't come out the top, and that will give us the mounting point. Now we're probably going to mount them behind these mounting brackets that hold the sill steps on the car, because this is going to give the mud coming off the front wheels, it's going to be a little more sheltered. So we're going to just mount them behind the brackets there. We'll show you that when it's all done. Right, that's the first bit. So that's where 4 of those go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring the wires up through into the middle. So if you want to jump around the other side, Ian, we'll show them where we're going to get into. And what we're going to do is we're going to come up into this middle section here. So we're going to come up inside the car, in behind the gear lever.
So to get this section out, you'll feel a second lip underneath the bottom there. If you go in through your gear gator and pull towards you and up, your gear knob will then unscrew.
Because what we've got to do is we've got to work out how to get these 4 wires into the car to the control module. unscrewed the gear knob.
That should just slide off. And you can either tuck that to one side or unplug it.
There are some plugs on there you can fiddle about with if you want. But it's probably as well to put on one side, but Ian's mastered the. There's some little bits you got to plug up, push on there to get those out.
Get that out of our way.
Get that out of the way.
And then
what we're looking at is here. Let me see.
this rubber gaiter.
Hold on, let me get my camera in the right place. I've got it. Yeah,
This rubber gaiter behind the gear stick. We've checked underneath. There's plenty of room to get through that, and it should give you a fairly watertight seal.
So we're gonna cut. We're gonna drill. Actually, we debated whether to cut a slit or we're gonna drill a small hole and then feed each of those 4 wires back in.
So the 4 wires will come
From the, they'll come from there.
and then if I grab this, we can.
Okay. Yep. They're going to come up into the, and we're going to mount the module. Ian's going to show you. We're going to mount the module in this cavity, in the gear change cavity.
So our power wires we want to feed round towards that driver's door.
Yeah, we'll discuss that next.
But this module actually will just tuck in.
It'll tuck in behind. Yeah.
Fairly neatly in behind that, and it'll give you your 4 connectors there for your 4 wires to come to.
Come up through there. Make sure I've got. Yeah.
And then your power wire.
Power wire's got a. Yeah.
It can tuck.
Let me just. It's going to tuck round the side of
Round
there,
across,
all
and
the
we're
way
gonna
there,
tuck
and
in
that's
there.
where we're going to pick up on the right-hand drive models by the footwell. That's going to tap into this under door light wire here. Okay, so we'll start getting some bits in place, and we'll show you how to connect those up. So we're not doing too badly. We've got most of it in. You want to grab that light in, and so we've got all the cables coming up through in there. That's a neat job. That comes through the rubber. We drilled a 13mm hole through that with a, and in the end we found the blade drill was slightly better. One of those flat blade drills.
It's like 2 layers of rubber there.
2 layers of rubber, but they're just next to each other, and it's almost resealed itself. It's pretty good actually. And then we've tucked all the other components in under here and all the excess wire. We've taped all the things underneath. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Then what we've done is we've routed the power cable that we need to connect to the interior lights. Let me get the light position correctly. I don't know if it's going to stay. Right, hold on. There we go. Right, and we've come along through from the centre console, and we've just gone behind the carpet, and we've come round, and we've just come out next to the accelerator. Oops, sorry. We've just come round next to the accelerator pedal. So you can see it just coming out under the carpet here. There's your foot pedals. There's it there. And we're going to connect into the connector that's just up here. So I'm going to grab the camera in, check you can see that. So right, you did this, Ian, but what, we've got to take this panel off first, is it? Which panel do I need?
Yeah.
Okay, so that pulls towards you, and in fact, I might as well just take it all the way off, hadn't I? That just pulls up like so.
Yep.
It's got a couple of connections on it.
Just poppers.
And then there's a secondary panel here, isn't there?
Yeah, so this you want to pull towards the pedals.
Pull outwards.
Yeah, you're going to want to do the front edge first, and there's like a third hidden clip at the back that's a bit of a pain to get at.
Oof.
They're quite tight.
Okay. So yeah, so we've got these clips here. 1, 2, and 3. Looks like, sorry, is the light not any? It looks like one of those clips has just come off. I'll fish it out here. So it looks like you've got these clips that should be on there. So just be careful those clips. Ours have obviously been off a couple of times as we've prepared. Okay, so that's your 3 metal clips you've got on there. Right, now that exposes this plug up here. Ooh, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that, Ian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've unwrapped ours actually.
Yes. Now there was some like foam wrap to stop it rattling here. So we've taken the foam off, and then we've cut away a bit of the insulation.
How do we tell which plug it is then? Is it the one that goes out towards the door? Goes through
Well,
the pillar?
it's the highest. Yeah, because they will be wrapped like this in foam. So it's going to be the one that. It's a good question. But it does go out through to the door. Just trying to have a look. In fact, it's the only one. It's got this ribbed section here that comes down. and then it splits in two. One half's got this netting on it with something trapped in it. It's the other.
It's the other half.
It's the other half of that one.
So you want to reveal the white plug on
Yeah.
that one.
And it was wrapped in foam like the other one there. Then you press the thing here, and now you could disconnect your battery if you're really keen. Okay, and then your central locking's going to go. Now, this side of the plug is the car side, and the other one up here is the door. That goes into the door. So which one we're going to go into is this one. So we need to work out which ones we need to go to. Now we've already connected them here, we've soldered them on. So your black wire, your negative, wants to go on to the blue wire. Now there's a couple of blue wires, but it's the third one in. So it will go yellow, red, blue. The blue is the negative there. Okay, now the red, the positive, is easier to see on the other side. Okay, and this is where it goes, we'll call it mint pink, mint green, pink, and it's that second mint green.
Not the one in the very corner.
It's not the corner one. It's not the pink that comes after that. It's that second minty green colour one, and that's where you want to solder your red wire onto. So we'll tape these up, and then that's the installation finished. So we gave you a little demo at the beginning, but now we'll give you another demo and show you how to use the app. So we've done all the installation, and thing we mentioned at the beginning is we'll show you how to use the app to control it. So at the moment we've got it set up with this. This is the sort of...
It'll always default to white when you unlock the car.
Yeah.
But then the bit you can control is what happens when you open the door.
Okay.
So at the minute we've got ours set up so that it strobes orange, so if you're recovering your friend out of a ditch or anything like that,
You got your car open.
It goes with the hazards, and it just gives you a bit more side profile.
Safety, you got your door open, because there is no light or reflect. Oh, there is the small light, isn't there? But you've got no reflector in your door when it's open. And it looks cool, and you can link it to your stereo, and you can play some tune. When you play the music, it beats. It'll impress your kids if nothing else.
So we've got the app.
So
the app here,
when you open it, oh, hold on a minute. Let me just zoom in for this bit. Oh, okay, yeah.
So first up, you can name it. If you click on the pencil, we've named ours MP300.
So when you open the app, you download the app from the store. The app is called BLE
Jim, BLED.
Yeah, BLE.
Or if you scan the QR code. I think
on the instructions, does it come with a
QR code on the instructions on there still?
Let's have a look. I can't open it.
I'm trying to work one-handed. So that gives you the instructions there.
But with the details you get with it, there is the...
Yeah, BLEDIM is what you get. The BLEDIM is what you got to search.
And then you download the app, and then you have to have your Bluetooth turned on, and you scan for devices.
And you hit your Bluetooth button, do a search, and it will come up with it. So we've got ours named. Obviously, you have to have the door open to keep the lights on.
Yes.
If the lights turn off, the Bluetooth goes off, and you won't be able to find it. We'll go for that one. So now we can just select one of the pre-programmed modes.
Predetermined mode.
Pink, blue.
And to save that mode, you have to exit the app. That's right.
Pick that one, and then we're gonna. If we close the app, then it will save that. If you don't close the app, it won't save what you've done.
Yeah.
And then you can go DIY. So if I hold DIY, you can put whatever mix of colours you want in there.
And you can see it changing it on the floor. If I...
So it will demo it. So black is off, yellow, and pink, and we can do a selection up here. And then if we pick that one, it will cycle through it. You can speed up how quickly it cycles through, slow it right down. You can pick how quickly it will do each cycle. So each
the sort of frequency of the flash. So there we go. You can have some fun with that. And how'd you get it to go to the music then?
And then there is a music button here.
Okay.
At the bottom, you can set your colours or select a custom colour. so you can see it on the floor changing.
Yeah, yeah, we got that. Yeah.
Or you can go microphone.
What? And then as you talk, does it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep. As I'm talking, it's flashing. Well, that's quite weird. Anyway, so you can have a lot of fun with that, and if you've done, I guarantee you, my kids are going to have some fun with this. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Okay.